my kids were younger, we used to make our own little books to draw and write in. There are lots of ways to do it, but the simplest method is to take a few sheets of paper, fold them in half, staple along the edge, and voila! A quick and easy book ready for all kinds of creative fun. But if you want something a bit more polished, perfect for gifts or just a treat for yourself, there's another way to make sketchbooks, and it's only slightly more challenging. These are sewn together in the middle, so they lie perfectly flat when you open them. Once you get the hang of it, they're fast and easy to make in batches, so you will always have something ready to draw or write in. The beauty of this method is how flexible it is. Use any kind of paper you want. Cheap copy paper is great for quick sketches or illustrated stories, or go for thicker watercolor paper if you prefer. You could also try handmade paper. I have never tried this before, but let me know if you do. For the covers, I like using colored cardstock, but you can get creative with patterns, textures, or recycled materials. You will end up with a custom sketchbook that's exactly how you want it. So let's dive in and make one together. Before we get started, gather these simple materials. Colored thin cardboard for the cover. Pick a color or design you love. Paper for the pages. Use copy paper for general sketching or watercolor paper for painting. Clips or binder clips to hold everything in place while you sew. Scissors or a craft knife to cut your paper and cover to size. A ruler for measuring the poke holes. Needle and thread. Embroidery or just regular thread works fine. So step 1, prepare the pages. Decide how many pages you want in your sketchbook. Remember, one sheet folded in half creates 4 pages, front and back. Stack your paper neatly into a pile, keeping it aligned. Now fold the entire stack in half. This fold will become your book's spine. Press firmly along the crease using a bone folder, the back of a spoon or your fingernail to make a sharp edge. If you're using thick paper like watercolor sheets, limit the number to avoid a bulky spine. Step 2, prepare the cover. Lay your folded stack of pages on the colored cardboard to measure the cover. If you want, cut the cardboard slightly larger than the paper, about 1/4 inch or 0.5 centimeters, wider on each side. This extra space will protect the pages and give the book a neat, finished look. Fold the cardboard in half to match the crease of your pages. Check that everything lines up well. Now your cover is ready to be stitched into place. Step 3. Mark the stitching holes. Now that your cover and pages are folded and aligned, it's time to prepare for stitching. Hold the pages and cover together securely with clips or binder clips to keep them from shifting. Use your ruler to mark 5 evenly spaced points along the spine crease, 1 in the center and 2 on either side, about 2 inches or 5 centimeters from the center. It doesn't really matter, you can just choose points that are the same width apart. I did 3 centimeters, you can do 5, just see what looks good. It depends on the size of your book as well. Use an awl or push pin to carefully punch through all the layers at each marked point. These small holes will make stitching easier. Step 4. Stitching the sketchbook. Now let's bind it all together with a simple stitch. Cut a piece of thread about 3 times the height of your sketchbook and thread your needle. Starting from the center hole on the inside of the book, push the needle through to the outside, leaving a small tail inside. Move to the hole above or below, it doesn't matter which, and pull the thread through. Continue sewing up and down through each hole, working toward one end. When you reach the last hole, at the top or bottom, reverse the direction and stitch back toward the center, filling any gaps. Finish by bringing the thread back to the center hole where you started. Tie a firm knot inside the book, trim the excess thread, and smooth the knot against the spine. Step 5. Finishing touches. Your sketchbook is almost done. Press the folded spine firmly with your hands or a bone folder to ensure everything lies flat. If you want to get creative, decorate the cover with stickers, doodles, or even hand-drawn art. You can also use washi tape or ribbon along the spine for extra flair. And now you have a custom handmade sketchbook ready for your next creative project. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.